welcome back to Pixel for People 2024. Next in line we have StahlbolzenSC2 playing Mega Man X 100%. Always a fun category, so take it away.
Yeah, hello everybody. I'm back with another Mega Man game. This time we will do it 16-bit. This is Mega Man X, the first game on the SNES. I will try to go for the C3 route, even though I'm not very familiar with the trick, but we will see. At least we will try it. Thankfully, I have a true Mega Man Wikipedia with me in the commentary booth. Hello, Mr. Cap again. Good to see you back.
Hey, it's been a minute, but I remember this game. I like this game.
Yeah, I think a lot of people already saw this at some point because, for so many years, it's always part of some marathons here and there, and yeah, a true classic for the platformers, I guess.
Yeah, Mega Man X, certainly as far as just everyone's first speed game goes, has a lot of potential for especially in the 100% category. I think that's what we're doing. Yeah.
100%, yes.
It's definitely a game where it's easy to get into and then it's hard to master.
Oh,
and
yeah,
that's one of the it's one of those beautiful speed games in that sense.
Yeah. But you will see why that is. I guess we can start already to make up some time in best case, I guess, on the schedule here.
Mm-hmm.
So you're ready, Mr. Cap?
I am ready when you are.
All right, let's see if I hit the timer correctly. 3, 2, 1, go!
Let's do it.
Yeah, reset highway.
The reset hideaway. So yep, Mega Man X introducing the concept of the intro stage. Oh my goodness.
Great. Oh, we are back. It's okay.
We're back. We're okay.
Yeah. And we are full.
So Mega Man X starts with what's half? No, my goodness. You have 32 max, so this is 16 to start hit point wise. Damage routing is actually very important in this intro stage. We don't have a slide. We don't have a dash yet. We've got the bees. Not the bees.
Not the bees. But it was a good one. At least something.
Mm-hmm.
The best one, actually.
Yep, you want to start. Well, I mean, I think we're good. We need to find one more hit. That's fine. You don't want to get bodied 4 times. Getting bodied by the bees 4 times will kill X, and that's bad. You want to get at least one other shot. We got hit by bullets, and then we got hit by missiles, so we got too many hit points. At the end of the stage, there is a scripted fight from Vile, and we want to have 3 hit points going into it. But, oh, yeah, that's true. We get to do the other thing now. I always forget about that thing.
Please don't scan.
Yeah.
No scan. Okay, we can relax now.
So yeah, with no slide and no dash, we're looking for little ways to save frames, and getting pushed by the cars is one of them. That strat had a name at some point, and I forget what it actually is.
What? The test cars?
Yeah.
Or do you mean
fast
the
cars?
Blast?
I mean, yeah, fast cars. Don't even give it a name. It's fast cars. There's other little things that we'll see in Chill Penguin stage as well.
Oh,
with
what's going on? We got perfect RNG from this guy here. Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Vile's helping out. Vile's here for the marathon. That guy in red looks like he'd be better with a sword. I don't know. So yeah, Zero comes in and manages to save X from Vile on the mech. You can't win the fight against the mech. You just need to have less than 3 hit points and they get stunned. Less than 4, I guess, because you can have 3. And then we get to actually play the video game. I love it, way back in 93 or whenever this game came out. Everybody kind of knew word got out really fast. Go to Chill Penguin stage first to get the dash. And now it's you either know that, and you occasionally have the person who doesn't know that, and they're just like, why is this game so hard? So there are little things we can do in this stage to help things out. You might be seeing Stahlbolzen jumping on the edge of slopes here. walking and jumping on a slope there, so slope jumps, actually makes Mega Man move forward a little bit faster. And you can jump, I think, a little higher out of those too. It's a really weird, like, until you start speedrunning the games, the little known mechanic. Definitely helps save a handful of frames here in this game. You can see there, like, the turnaround to jump higher, get a little extra speed on it.
Yeah, you maintain the speed even though you're jumping in the wrong direction and stuff, because the screen has to keep up with the movement, I guess. That's why it's faster, to compensate.
Something like that. The unavoidable dash capsule here.
So
I don't know if anybody's actually watching this right now who has never seen a Mega Man X game before. There's 4 capsules for the boots, the buster, the helmet, and the armor. And every time you find one, your abilities get better. So this being X1, we get the actual just normal dash. X starts every other Mega Man X game with this thing. You can dash, we can jump out of the dash, and go figure, this is a speed run and we want to go fast. Speedrun even aside, the dash is just kind of such an integral part of what X can do in these games, because like, you need to be able to make some of these jumps a lot easier. And then we start getting to other mechanics. The dash makes Mega Man's shots, the first shot will do 2 damage if it's a lemon instead of just 1, so dash lemons becomes a DPS thing. Anyway, here's Chill Penguin, the least chill penguin. Chill Penguin, I believe, one of 2 bosses in this game that actually takes 2 points of damage from the half charge and 3 points of damage from the full charge instead of just 2 from the full charge and 1 from the half charge. You're already seeing those slides, which is part of the reason nobody likes Chill Penguin. Besides just being a sudden surprise sort of source of damage, it also, he takes no damage while he's sliding. Fortunately, X1 has the least laggy SNES explosion, so let's go!
Yeah, by the way, I started my own preview if you want to watch. Maybe it's faster with the delay. I forgot to do it.
Maybe I had to be watching on the other stream there.
Yeah, Guiga was okay-ish. He always slides from time to time, but yeah. RNG.
But Shotgun Ice is actually a pretty serviceable weapon too. But we're largely there to get the dash so that we can do all this stuff. X, of course, can climb walls. If you haven't figured that out by now, that's one of those other like differences between the classic series and the X series. I think it's like 7 pixels away from the wall. You can actually hit jump, and you keep those 7 pixels of jump distance, which is actually important, as we'll see pretty soon. Boomer Quanger stage, not this is not weakness order at this point. Boomer Quanger is weak to Launch Octopus's weapon, and here we're kind of hitting jump away from those spikes. It does 0 damage if you do it right, which gives you iframes, which gets you past. Yeah, 0 damage puts you in iframes, gets you through the crushing spike ceilings that you can iframe through. It's really weird. This climb is cool, and at the very top, we're gonna get to. I guess we get to do the iceless jump.
Yes. Unfortunately.
So as kind of as mentioned, right, we got those 7 pixels that we can jump away from the wall. Those 7 pixels end up mattering here. I've actually only pulled this trick off twice, and Donaldson nailed it on the first try. My God.
Yay.
Yep. And ice here. Shotgun Ice kind of explodes and shatters within the backwards direction when it hits, and you can make it work so you can get both halves of that to hit. Sometimes it does lots of extra damage. This is the 100% category, so we need that. Heart tanks give you 2 extra max health, as well as 2 extra health in the moment. And hundo, so we got to get them. There's 1 in every stage, including the one we left without getting it in. So we're already doing the Quanger dance here. Boomer Quanger likes to run up to X and try and chuck him into the ceiling, which does massive damage. It's really bad. Or, you know, you can just jump out of it and not get killed. Nice.
Yay.
Second half of the fight, Boomer Quanger tries to teleport around and trick you. It's kind of why his weakness ends up being homing missiles. But we don't have those. We just have the Buster, which also does a fair amount of damage. And as you can see, easy video game.
I think he's casually super scary. Even Chill Penguin is super scary in casual sometimes.
Yeah, Chill Penguin is kind of scary. Boomer Choir is scary. I mean, they're all scary, but you gotta pick somebody.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
Chameleon third
Oh yes.
is a route.
I give it one
I'm
try.
gonna see if we. So I mean, I think that this always baffles me that Hang on, we gotta see this here.
No, no.
Oh,
But we made a backup here, so that's okay. I didn't die.
so we were going for a trick there. I forget what the actual name for the boomerang
Phantom
sprite
grab.
replacement. Phantom grab.
That's
There
a
you go.
phantom grab.
It's so weird because this works in Mega Man X and it works in Super Mario World of all games. I'm like, what? But basically you get it so that when a sprite leaves the screen, the same frame as another sprite enters the screen, their location gets kind of the new item appears at the same location as the old item. In this case, that's why we were juggling that small weapon drop, trying to make it so we got that at the same time a heart tank spawned, or maybe a frame after, something very close to each other, so that the heart tank that's on the other end of that gap would appear on the boomerang, and we could not have to revisit the stage later just to get that heart tank. We also defeated Green Biker Dad up there. I forget the robot's actual name. It's the Guardian though for the armor part.
I think it's just GBD in original. I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
I think it's actually getting a figurine soon. I caught that was coming. So if you want to get Green Biker Dad, the model, you can buy one.
And
but,
Green Biker Dad is a reference to X2, basically having that Green Biker dude. I think Green Biker Dad came after that, but I'm not sure. Maybe I'm wrong.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Nobody knew when this came out. Nobody called it Green Biker Dad for sure. I think the popular theory is that it was Otto for a long time.
Did the Nintendo Power Magazine set that?
No, but like there were enough comics out there that like referenced the theory, even in the aughts, that it's like, yeah, that's a thing. Anyway, here's Sting Chameleon. It's a very difficult boss if you have the weakness. Forces you to push left and right.
Yeah.
If you don't have Sting Chameleon's weakness, that fight is painful because he disappears. He becomes invulnerable for long periods of time.
Every
you
buster
just use the
only runner
boomerangs.
knows he can be a real pain in the butt.
Exactly. And yeah, the second half of that stage, once you take out the green robot for the armor, the cave stops caving in, becomes significantly easier. No biggie.
Yeah,
So here's Bird. My goodness, there's so many like variations on Bird third, I guess. I feel like the casual 100% route of this game goes to the Storm Eagle second. Certainly you end up coming here relatively early because it's not a hard stage. It's very vertical. You do want the dash boots for it though, and you want the dash boots for the whole game.
Mess up the
That
second Phantom grab.
cleverly. Oh my goodness, that's right. I forgot all about that one.
Sedge.
There's a phantom grab you can do to start Storm Eagle stage. It gives you the so-called magic carpet because you replace the heart tank with the moving platform, and the boomerang keeps trying to come back to X, but it's got a platform attached to it, so you can kind of carry the X on the platform wherever you want in the stage, and it goes really fast. It's kind of, for a top time in this game, a required trick at this point.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's a massive time save. And the maybe the only reason we go for Kuwenga that early, this and Chameleon, to have the weakness, and
Yeah. And Quanger's second, I feel like the biggest problem is you've got to be able to do the iceless jump, or you've got to revisit the stage. But the boomerang is extremely helpful in so many places. The various phantom grabs, it makes other item grabs easier. And then here you have just like a lot of dash jumps, Sting Chameleon is Eagle's weakness.
yeah.
That's the other real reason to kind of put Chameleon third. Besides the fact the phantom grab of that heart tank is going to be faster anyway. having Storm Eagle's weakness is helpful. Eagle as a buster
Oh.
fight's actually not that bad at all.
That's why you want to have
we got
CC.
knives.
Oh
Yeah, having the weakness is always easier. Full charge buster shots on Eagle only do 2 damage. And
you always have to wait for him to come back on screen, and so every dive loses you time. And best case C-Sting versus worst case Buster only, it's such a big difference in time. Yeah. So it's worth going for C3 as long as you get it.
exactly.
Because
It's
now we
worth
have to
going
do
for as long as you get it.
Yeah, sadly I have to do a revisit later to get the heart there. So that's an extra time loss, so to speak, but better than dying and have to do the revisit together.
Yeah. I mean that's what I was getting for with like this game is in terms of accessibility to like do the run at all, it's not that bad, but to get the top times is almost impossible.
I mean, even with Eagle second you can get a 35, it's not impossible, it's just way more difficult. But
yeah. So a couple things to note here. First of all, that jump is really tight. It's probably one of the harder things in this game to pull off, but you get up here and you can get the Buster upgrade. The Buster upgrade does get forced on you. You will have it by the end of the game, no matter what, but this is a way to get it earlier than that. Now we get the pink charge, which looks cool. And definitely also now lets us charge weapons, so there's the ice sled. That's another case where a walking jump is a little bit better than a dash jump for some reason. No phantom grab there, because you can phantom grab that heart tank using the E-tank, the sub-tank. And the other thing, just wanted to shout it out again, right? I think everybody who's played this game before knows this. This is supposed to be a factory with like really hot molten materials on the bottom of the screen everywhere. But because we defeated Chill Penguin, for some reason, that means this stage is now frozen over, which makes it significantly easier. Like there's a whole different stage here, and because of the dash boots, almost nobody sees this stage with fire unless they do it on purpose or they just don't know to get the boots early. Anyway, this is Flame Mastodon.
Mammoth.
Flame Mammoth, there you go. Like, what is it? Because he's got like a weird name on the Japanese cart.
He's an elephant.
He is an elephant.
And
He usually likes to
tells
say
you-
it. He raises his arms and he goes, and then the conveyor belt switches direction, and he's very proud of that fact.
He tells you that.
Unfortunately, yeah, Storm Eagle's weapon is OP in general. Yeah,
Oh,
Power
yeah.
Rangers and Mastodon, it's true. And Storm Eagle's weapon, because it's kind of slow to generate on purpose, it can hit Mastodon twice. Flame Mammoth, my goodness, with one shot, and it's really cool. Having C-Sting at all in this game in the 100% category is also good, because now we can use charge C-Sting and like a chameleon, and like Sting Chameleon himself does, just kind of become invisible and camouflaged in the background, which makes Mega Man invulnerable. It's not even just to enemies, like spikes won't even affect him in this state. So it's
He also
really
creates a little
convenient.
bit less lag. You get a little bit less lag, and I think it adds up a little bit during the run, but I can't give you a number on that. I just know he creates
anytime
less
you can
lag.
just go through enemies, yeah. The Heart Tank and Chill Penguin stage requires the Fire Wave to access by destroying that little enemy base. So that's that revisit. Spark Mandrill stage, also affected by another Maverick stage in this game. By taking out Storm Eagle first, you can kind of see the remains of Storm Eagle's little warship there. It crashes into the power plant. If we didn't do that, we'd be dealing with a whole lot of like electric sparks going through the ground in this early stage. The lights wouldn't go out here. It's a different stage, and it's kind of interesting to see that, because Spark Mandrill, if you were going to go in weakness order and start with Chill Penguin, Spark Mandrill is actually second. But then the stage is extremely different, including not having Storm Eagle's weapon for this mid-boss.
And you can't collect the extras like the E-Tank, because it's hidden after the wall, behind the wall.
Yeah, we did that early on too. I'm talking about so much other stuff here. It's like, oh yeah, that one. Oh yeah, that thing. This game goes fast, which is great. That's why it's just so much fun. The sub-tank in this stage was behind a wall, like StahlbolzenSC just said. You need the boomerangs to get it. That heart tank, you can get it without the boomerangs, but it's infinitely easier and faster with the boomerangs. Just one more hallway here.
This
game is just so it's great how like fun this game is to just like, get in on it and start playing it. And there's just so many routes through this game that all are relatively quick, but they're all fun. So Spark Mandrill, as you can see, gets frozen by shotgun ice, which stuns him for a bit. When he first breaks out, you can hit him with another shotgun ice.
Yeah, the iframes
which will
run
do
out
damage
before
without
the
freezing a
animation.
second time. Exactly. You can basically skip half the animations that way. Slightly faster.
And with the armor, I can also dash into him, like hitting the ice inside his body to create those ricochets, and have a higher chance of hitting him. That's also great benefit of going C3. Otherwise, every body hit will hit you very hard, since you get the armor at the very end.
Yep. We didn't really talk about what the armor does. That's because it's armor. It just you take less damage with it.
It does armor stuff, yeah.
Yep. Doesn't have any other properties in this game. The helmet also not really any properties. We got the grab.
We got at least one phantom grab.
There you go. So that quite somewhat obviously at this point, right? We grabbed just a drop. We're sliding to that ledge, hoping to get it at the right time. There's a sub tank behind that wall. You're supposed to have to wait for the mining machine to come out and just kind of get around it, because that mining machine, its arms will kill you. They're one shot. But if you can get behind that one, there's a sub tank just kind of sitting there waiting for you. StahlbolzenSC, you forgot the heart tank.
Damn it! I think I have to go back later. Oh, damn it!
All right, we'll come back later for it. Also, there was a very nice sliding over the mining machine there just to save some time. Yeah, that's a nice health drop up there. Got to see it. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. Anyway, this is Armored Armadillo. He's got armor.
Ooh, nice RNG.
Blocks shots until you, well, if you shock him too much, the armor just pops off. The Armadillo is now actually vulnerable to everything. It's another case of a buster fight that's kind of annoying. I don't fully understand it. Like, I've seen it a million times. The shot that just kind of sits on his head. But it's great.
Yeah, it's weird that it hits as soon as the iframes run out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know how to juggle it on his head, but yeah, that's why you do it, for sure.
Yeah, last Merrick. Nice. And we got the so-called booty grab. This is what the
booty
trick
grab.
the trick I did earlier. And it's actually a nice time save if you get it first try. It's a little bit optional, but yeah, if you don't get it, it's a little bit time loss. But first try getting it, it's actually a great benefit to the in the run.
Some more charge seasoning. The sub mid boss here, we're just gonna. Well, it used to exist. Got these weird blowfish enemies that try to eat Mega Man. We're gonna again use C-Sting on this boss. Just had enough ammo to just end it. Now, this section of the stage, it's kind of tricky. There's this sub up at the top that's just kind of minding its own business up there. But if you actually go out and take it out, it sinks down to the bottom of the sea. And we get to see this room, which itself has one of these mid-boss serpent kind of things.
Yeah, another mid-boss.
No real reason to go up there except to reduce lag, because that boss dying is really laggy. And now we've gotten enough heart tanks that you can see the
and you will see it again.
Mega Man's life meters kind of catching up.
There it was. The second snake.
That was another. Dude, you didn't even let him get shown on the screen. Come on.
Nope.
What is this, a speed run?
No time for that.
Wow. So this is Launch Octopus. Launch Octopus just fills the screen with shots and can do some spins and do like a whole bunch of really annoying things. Fortunately, Armadillo's weapon, the Rolling Shield, does a good job of just doing a lot of damage. We got a spin. If you get caught in the spin, he grabs you, he tries to drain some health. It takes some time. It was discovered at some point in the teens that if you hold Fire Wave, it counts as like a whole bunch of inputs. And so that can break you out fast, but it's also possible to underflow how many inputs you need to break out of it, and then need like 256, which is not fun. Oh, Zero's gonna tell us we got this. Don't forget the heart tank in Chameleon stage.
Zero using Google Maps the whole time and searching for the giant suspicious-looking fortress outside the sea. Good job, Zero. Thanks for being useful.
We found it. It was right there.
So this is the easy way of getting that heart. Whee!
The intended way here, if you come to Chameleon stage after defeating Launch Octopus, there's water everywhere. This being 100%, we got to get it. There's a few different ways to get that heart tank. There's the ice sled method as well, but at this point, the Phantom Grab is the top tier strat to grab it.
Now we can just skip this part since we already got the tank. Yay!
Mm-hmm. So yeah, if you don't get the booty grab the first time for the sub tank there, either you have to try it again there, or you could just at this point you would do it. We have to come back here to revisit Armadillo stage for again, right? This is the Nintendo Power secret in this game.
But I don't have all the sub tanks at maximum. I don't know.
Well, that's because you forgot to get it the first time through. Now he's gonna just not get it this time through either, just to make me feel bad. Okay, no, we got it. Okay.
Casually getting on the way.
So the last thing we need for 100% is the Hadoken. To get the Hadoken, you need to...
Oh, damn it.
I think you got it, but that was...
I died.
I'm not a master of figuring out whether or not it was there. You need to have all of the items, and then you need to see the top right point of this screen behind that energy like 3 or 4 times, and on the next visit, the capsule will be there if you have full health. You don't need full sub-tanks, but you do need full health.
That is very oddly specific.
I died
again.
Yeah,
it really is. The old Nintendo Power logic was you had to go up and actually collect that health.
You have
which
to be
of course makes that pixel
tanks.
appear on the screen.
You also have to have full sub tanks at the end, I think it also said. Which is not true.
It might. But yeah, you can have empty sub tanks. As long as your life meter is full, you're good.
Don't get pushed into the door.
Whoa! Yeah. And the main reason we're eating all these deaths here is because if we, just kind of left the stage and came back in any other capacity, we'd have to play the whole first half of the stage again. This is also why we grabbed the 1-up Instinct Chameleon stage, that we have enough lives with our max, our starting set of lives to be able to take all these deaths and not have a game over, which would also make us have to redo the entire stage. Hey.
Hey, and the swag strat.
Dr. Light's Ryu outfit is amazing. So, of course, the other thing here, I'm not going to claim I'm the best Street Fighter player. In fact, I'll say I'm not a good Street Fighter player. But I believe the 2 things about this, I guess 3 things. We'll start with the inputs, in theory, are the same. Down, down, forward, forward, shoot. Fire Hadoken. But I believe that the way it reads the inputs, down forward could be down or forward, and it's fine. And you also need to distinctly wait after pushing forward before you push shoot to get the Hadoken.
Oh, since we didn't get the first card.
Oh, booty grab, magic carpet. There we go. Oh my god.
This is the Sigma 1 magic carp. It didn't go as planned, but hey, we got it.
We got it. There you go.
At least as a little carpet. Not the good one, but hey.
Mhm.
I take it.
We have another... Spoilers, there's another Vile fight coming up soon, and with another scripted, we have to have at most 3 hit points to make it go fast. Although I guess it's a little less than that for this one. Forget what the number is. Are we going to get the thing?
We need
Nice.
6 or less here.
So as long as you don't touch the floor on that top level, you can keep moving and get in that door, which stops a cutscene from happening. And the game's now realizing the cutscene hasn't happened. It's trying to catch up and play that cutscene. It's still trying to catch up, which means this cutscene's playing fast. You have to be a little careful here with the text inputs because it's possible to soft lock the game.
Yay! Yeah, well, this happened to me in the SGL tournament recently, so...
Oh no!
But it's okay.
See, Vile catches Zero. Zero breaks out.
F and
X
Jet for
magically...
Zero.
X remembers that he's the hero of the story and gets all of his health back. And Vile's like, well, I guess we gotta fight now. And X says, I can do Hadokens. And Vile says, I quit.
See ya.
So Hadokens, again, you need full health. Even after getting the capsule, you can only shoot it with full health, which you conveniently have there.
And stand on
A
Hadoken.
Hadokens do 32 points of damage, which is conveniently the entire size of a life meter. I keep hearing legends of if there's 1 or 2 things in this game that have more than 32 health, the Hadoken will not kill.
I think the submarines or GBD is not one shot. Technically.
So we're going to use a sub-tank because, again, we need full health to fire Hadoken. Mega Man X1 follows the mold of Mega Man 1 and mixes refights into the normal stages for the castles. So there's Boomer Quanger. There he is. There he goes. I think there's a couple of weird strats that can do some strange things to that fight. But we're just going to Hadoken him.
Yeah, if he wants to, he can teleport away from the Hadoken, activating Ultra Instinct. Then it gets janky, but
Yeah.
he was nice this time. This is not nice.
Boss Spider here.
Okay.
So every time Bow Spider encounters one of those cross strands, the green ones, it will take it every single time. See, the player has like a half second, it feels like, to figure out where is Bow Spider going. And well, the weakness is Shotgun Ice, but a bigger weakness is Hadoken. See, 100% in this game ends up losing a lot of time to the revisits at the end. But then, because it has a Hadoken, the end game becomes significantly easier, almost laughable.
Yeah, in any percent, this is the casino stage. With all the birds.
Yeah.
In this case, Chill Penguin always opens the same way, opens up the fight the same way, and you just jump into him, on him. Bam.
Mm-hmm. So that one's just scripted enough. You just need to jump over that ice ball and land your shot. And from here, besides just being a convenient thing in general, charge C sting makes this really easier. Zero's death is where the charge shot gets forced upon us if we don't already have it, so you will always have charge C sting here. Storm Eagle always opens by pushing X away. Actually, I don't think that's true. He almost always does.
Storm Eagle opens up the same way all the time.
Yeah, I forget if he can fire a hurricane to start that fight or not, but
It's just RNG how long he does the flap, I guess.
yeah.
But it's
It's
okay.
a little tricky because you have to jump over it and not... He needs to basically exist to be hit on the screen.
Yeah,
And
he
if
was
you
like
don't
barely
do
visible.
anything... Yeah.
Oh.
Rangabanga here. Ooh, good set. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, nice.
So those eyes, they don't always come out and chase you. And if they don't, I mean, they're not that hard to take out with C-Sting, but
That was-
Hadoken is one shot. So
That
we
was
want it.
God RNG. Best case.
Yep.
Just didn't
Getting
get
hit
the
by
one
the...
cycle nose, but it's okay.
Yep. Getting hit by the little shot doesn't matter because you can't stand on the spikes and fire Hadoken at the nose anyway, so it's all good.
There's a fancy trick to create an ice sled into the wall, but not reliable in a run.
Oh my goodness.
No, bonus content. I was already in the right position. Damn it.
So the ice sled
I was
can
already
push
right.
X a little bit when it forms, which can there's like a couple of pixels there that actually trigger the screen scrolling up. If the screen doesn't scroll up, you can access this screen and Armored Armadillo just won't spawn, and then the game thinks for a second and says where to go, and you can just go because the wall will just destroy itself. Let me go for one more trick here, it looks like.
Maybe.
So we'll just let this play out on the screen.
Oh, scam.
So you have
he
just
comes
a
from us.
little bit of time with the ice sled on the screen
Okay,
to stand on it and try and like get most of the inputs for Hadoken in. And when you pause the screen to go back to busters, that you can shoot the Hadoken and come back. If you did it right, Mega Man will be standing on the now despawned ice sled, and that's the ground to fire Hadoken from, and you can hit Sting Chameleon in the air to open the fight.
I think I shot too early. You have to wait for the stream to from black to normal, and then you can press shoot. And if you press shoot too early, the game is still in the menu kinda, so it doesn't register the shot. Setch.
Spark Mandrill, you can fire Hadoken right away, but if he there's some patterns where he will avoid it. So by opening the fight with Shotgun Ice, you're trading 1 or 2 seconds for a guaranteed kill. Launch Octopus opens that fight the same way every time with the jumping pattern and a bunch of missiles. You can actually destroy the normal missiles with Buster Shots, so there you go. Shooting the first missile out and then following up with the Hadoken. Works every time. If you fire multiple Hadokens, it will also work. It's just slower.
Okay, last refight.
He's
Let's
an elephant.
see. Elephant.
Oh,
That's okay.
the knockdown.
Was a little bit too late with the inputs.
Why did X throw Hadoken away? I mean, he gets the Dragon Punch later, but then he throws that away. I'm still waiting for the Hurricane Kick. I know Zero gets it in X8 on some level. Anyway, this is D-Rex,
Damn, in his face.
the Dom Doken.
Yeah, the bottom part is just a box kind of thing, and you can like squeeze your way with the Hadoken inputs on the chin and Hadoken him before he goes up. Because only the top is his actual hitbox.
Yep. These bosses all have like normal weaknesses too, but you know everything's weak to Hadoken. Almost everything. I think the boomerangs are the D-Rex weakness normally.
Yep.
Anyway, this is Sigma's dog Velgarder. It's purple. Nobody remembers its name. He's the best boy. He's a very difficult boss. He's got some fire attacks, some ice attacks, and dude, I was talking about that dog.
Yeah, we can talk about the best music in the game now. Boss
That's
music.
true. This is Jedi Sigma. He's got a lightsaber which can deflect attacks, and he charges you and
And you hear the
He
song
needs
like
more
1 second
training.
or so.
he needs more training.
Yeah.
So, Big Sig.
He's a
Velgarder
runner.
Sigma here.
Oh, scam.
The only boss in the game, I think probably the only enemy in the game that is outright immune to the Hadoken.
No. Applause, please. And by the way, time is coming up on the last hit here.
Oh, that's true. Yes. So it's 2 points of damage per rolling shield, or 1 point of damage for a Buster Pink charge. Nothing else will deal damage to it. That's time. GG.
Sub 38 without combat, nice. And the revisit on Comedian. Ooh. Nice. Not bad, I have to say. I'm happy about that one.
Good run.
Ooh, we got the booty. At least he got the
Stahl just
booty.
muted himself on Discord, by the way.
Oh, whoops.
Whoops. I was muted the whole
And
time.
we never saw him again.
No.
We will have to stand here on this cliff and remember if it was worth it for Zero to give himself for the cause, because we will never see Zero again. There's only ever one Zero to die for us, and we lost him, and yeah, I feel really bad about it.
Yeah, but
And I really hope that Zero doesn't die in this game, or in X4, or in
maybe that-
X5, or in
that's-
X6, or in X8. Maybe they'll make X9, and then he can die in X9.
Maybe
Or
there's an
04.
underwater
Don't
cave
forget Mega
in
Man.
this where he
Okay,
can
I'm
repair
done.
himself. Maybe he can repair himself. Oh no, wait, that was X4. No, 6.
X5 and 6, I think, both have. I feel like they both have the same Zero ending. Oh, he's
Well.
gonna hide out in the capsule and fix the virus problem.
Thank you, Saul, for the awesome run. Do you have any final shout-outs here?
Play more Mega Man.
Yeah, play more Mega Man. Thanks to Mr. Cap for doing commentary here. I hope everybody enjoyed the run. Keep donating because yeah, Child's Play is a very important cause. I'm not a father myself, but my brother has a little 3-year-old son who I got to babysit yesterday, and yeah, it's always enjoyable to share some time to play with the little ones, and you know, some kids are not that fortunate, I guess. So yeah, thankfully there are people who can like try to make the best out of it for those kids. Thanks for Ahmad and Carter and everybody who was hosting and doing messages and stuff like that. Thanks a lot for your hard work here for this weekend. Yeah, I hope, guys, you enjoy the rest of the marathon. There are still a few runs coming up, and good luck to all the remaining runners, I guess.
Yep.
Thank you. Obviously, GG for the run as well, Stahl. And thank you for running on Pixel for People. We will take a very small break, unless Mr. Cap has something to say, of course.
I mean, yeah, just Child's Play. Like you're saying, like hospitals suck to stay in, right? I mean, yes, there's great medical professionals there, right? I'm not trying to say they're doing a bad job. It's more the patient experience of being stuck in a bed and not being able to do much sometimes. It's no fun. A few of us have had the misfortune of being there.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything like this where you can help a child get entertainment, be happy, and just like survive, get through that experience better. Something like Child's Play is great for that.
Absolutely, well said. Thank you, Mr. Cap. We will take a very short break and we will be back with Sonic Blast because unfortunately KLM was not able to join the marathon with his Super Pitfall run, so unfortunately he's not going to do it. So we'll just have to skip one run and go straight to Sonic Blast by Broken Hyperlink. So we'll be right back.